from Cabo to Sanunga and Brazil. So that was a great event to see those guys. Blair Conklin took that championship. So we are united. We are a skim tour, and there are points and money on the line. End of the year prize money, that prize purse. So look at that backside slash there in the green or the blue by Nate Flanagan. Heat number 2 in the 18 to 21 division. This is in the yellow jersey, David Detman. Nice turn there. What a good... Oh, and his foot came up and he still pulled it off. Boy, I'd love to see a replay. He made a turn just prior to hitting that lip. He made an adjustment turn, and you'll see guys will do that, but he almost went beneath the wave like he was going to go down the line on it. Then he cranked his turn. Great little bit of footwork there by David Detman. Then his front foot came off. He stuck it.
This is nearly, like, this is pretty close to a pro division right there. This is like as close as you can get, 18 to 21.
Yeah, they're obviously at the age where they
could be
or could have turned pro or will be, but you're in that window because guys are turning pro at such a young age now, but usually 17, 18. We don't, that I know of, the UST does not have anything where you need to be an adult, a legal adult in terms of 18. So if you want to test the waters at 16, come on down. It's an open invitation, but there is kind of an unwritten criteria that you have to meet to be a professional. You just can't show up and say, hey, I'm here, I'm ready to go. So we got ourselves a heat number 2, 18 to 21-year-old division. You're watching the VIC 39th Annual live and direct from South Laguna Beach. We're at Aliso Beach here where this contest has been, oh gosh, did they make the move in 85 or 86? I can't quite recall. It all kinds of blurs together, folks. But it started down at Victoria Beach. Yes, you got it. The company was named after Victoria Beach. Down there where Tex grew up skimming. And, of course, the first annual Victoria Skimboards competition was held there. And that would be just to the north of where we're looking here now. So in the distance you can see to the right, this is the north side of Aliso Beach, and you go up a ways, about less than a mile, about a mile, 3/4 of a mile, and you'll be hitting you'll be hitting Victoria Beach. But we've been down here. It's been very successful. The first ever professional competition took place right here in 1987. It was a great spectacle. It landed Tom Traeger on the cover of Sports Illustrated later that fall in September, if I'm not mistaken, in a frontside schwack, and it just got caught up a little bit. That front rail, on the inside rail of his front foot, prevented him from getting all the way through that. But David with a nice turn there in the yellow. And then it's just been the place to be for 39 years and counting now, the Victoria Skimboarding Championship. So we thank you, Victoria Skimboards. We thank you, Tex and Lynn. We thank all of our sponsors for helping make this event happen each and every year.
Yeah, I am updating the scores that dropped for the 8 and under, 9 to 11, and then 12 to 14. So if you want to see the results, they're available on vicskim.com/live. That'll take you to the live page, but then you get all the results on the right-hand side of all the divisions. Once again, pros are waiting, but they will be on sometime today.
Absolutely, they will. I have a feeling we'll see them. Yeah, you did not know that. And a nice little cover up there on the inside in the blue jersey. Nate Flanagan working it, getting a front side in there. So don't forget, left-right rule is in effect. Top 3 waves being judged by 3 judges up there on the scaffold. Nate going back again here on this backside. So, and a little backside there. Ooh, just caught the tail as he tried to drift that around, that little transition. But a good example of what Nate just did. He went to the right, which would be a front side for him. He's a goofy footer. And then he went and got a wave on the left. So, had he scored well on both of those waves, they would have counted, obviously, and he would have had the mixture we're looking for. So we need to get at least one in the opposite direction and show that versatility. You can do it. Show the judges that I have the ability to get a front side turn in and a backside turn in. That being said, okay, can I run right and go switch foot? Yes, and I guess you would be still going backside both ways. So let's not get caught up on where our front foot is, folks. Let's just get caught up in which direction we're running and make sure that you get that on the card. One can make an argument at the professional level that Well, do we really need the left-right rule? Because they're all such accomplished riders, we got to go with what the conditions are giving us. And if there's nothing but right-handed wraps or left-handed wraps coming in, that's all I want to hit. And he who gets the best wave. So a lot of different ways to slice that cake, folks. At the end of the day, you take the contest rules that you are presented with, and you do the best you can because everybody's in the same boat. In the blue, little drift, nice turn. And again, did you see the setup? Kind of cocking the hammer, throwing the hips, so he bought some time, stalled, went out to the right, and then that just whipped the torso around. And good little hip torque there by Nate Flanagan. Nice whack there. Orange and green with a good exchange there with Derek and Connor. Could get a little Johnny Miller in here where we'll start critiquing. He goes, I don't know, he kind of got his hips in front of that one a little bit, and it looked kind of cool though. How he finished it. That was cool. Yeah.
Oh, look at this wraps.
On a warm day in late August in Solag, Nate Flanagan, look at that, way back on the tail. Nice style. Oh, yeah, using the backhands to hang on. I got no problem with that. He stuck it. The judges know it wasn't 100% clean after the shove it. Kept his feet on the board. I still got my feet on the board, man, I swear. And that's all what it's about, though, getting that completion of ride. That degree of difficulty, that size of wave, but getting that completion of ride. That's critical, especially when they're judging just your top three. So heat number 2, in effect, 18 to 21-year-olds. We have a total of 4 heats to run in this age division in round number 1. So you guessed it, simple math. We got 2 more to run after this. And, I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. I'd be just shocked if we don't do the pros next. So told you to get your popcorn earlier. You might have to reload. Front side turn there in the orange by Derek Ledesma. David Detman in the yellow jersey. There you see all 4 riders jockeying up. So here's where you have a little game of cat and mouse. You want to protect it. You can see the body language there. David, he's kind of inching forward in the yellow. Coming out of your screen now is Nate Flanagan. He's going to run down towards the south side. He's planing. Now, you turn your board sideways.
Go really far.
And that was a tremendous plane. So what we're doing, what the riders are doing in that situation is they're increasing the surface area of the board on the water. So they will turn it sideways and will plane. It'll actually allow you to carry much, much further than just going in your traditional stance and direction. So Bill Bryan, some guys that are just absolute wizards at the planing. And there's some good sportsmanship. Love to see that there by David, grabbing the board and handing it to his competitor, Nate Flanagan. Who's going to do the first Widley? I know Mo Just has got it. I got to see one. I got to see somebody bust a Wid.
Here he is.
And I believe we'll have some of those specialty awards that are going to be always up for grabs. We're always looking for that best maneuver of the competition, best barrel ride of the competition. So best wipeout. That's always a fun one to get. And final moments appear to be trickling down here. I don't have access to the heat clock, so closing in on 11 a.m. here. High tide is come and gone.